And something else I really want to bring up is the energy. Again, this is from my personal experience of shame.
Mm.
I can tell you that my addiction was 100% rooted in disconnection, isolation, and shame.
I would like to add on to that too as well. The stigma around trauma kind of coincides with the stigma around addiction. You know, a little bit of my background around addiction and why I have such an intimate relationship with it is because both my father and my sister are passed from their addictions. And it literally took both their lives and essentially rearranged my entire family's dynamic, right? Sorry for getting emotional.
Oh, okay.
But as a young child, I could remember being like 5 years old, looking at my father and like looking up at this great big man and thinking to myself, although, yes, I understood on this realm, he was my dad, but also understanding that he was a person with all of his own traumas at such a young age. And I can see that his inability to process his trauma was what was driving his addiction. You know, so when, you know, after my sister passed away, I got a lot of feedback, believe it or not, that drug addicts are dirtbags.
You know, Carissa, I have to say something to you about this.
Yeah.
I work with this amazing group that will be on our podcast at one point, and they're called the Beating Hearts.
Yes, I had the pleasure.
She's met them.
Oh yes, Linda Newson is the creator of it, and so they're all Carissa knows, but for those who don't know, they're a group of women who have all lost children due to overdose. And they speak about that a lot, Carissa, about the lack of empathy
Right.
from other people when people find out the cause of their child's passing. And it is really that I think there's a stigma on both sides. It's a stigma of being an addict. There's even a stigma in being a recovering addict. And then there's a stigma in the loss of it, because I can tell